Hello, my name is Dr. Kelly Tizumas, and welcome to our class. This is the Sustainable Land Revitalization and Brownfields class. It has several class listings, so we will have upper-level undergraduate and graduate students in this class. I think you will see we've got a really interesting class put together. Now, before we get started, I know that it's been a really hard time on students during this pandemic. It's been hard on the earth and as well as students around the globe. This class is going to be an online learning class that will help you learn during this pandemic. We've all experienced some real differences in how we communicate and interact with each other, and that has really taken hold in how we also learn. But students in this class, as well as other students around the globe, have had to find adaptive ways for social gathering, to include social distance and mask wearing. So many of us have been eating outside, enjoying and recreating in a very safe social distance way. And this is important because it also affects how we communicate in our course. This course is on brownfields redevelopment, and we are going to look at old, sometimes contaminated lands and how they get redeveloped into much more sustainable uses. So you will see many cases of older towns that were post-industrial factories that have now really been converted into safe, healthy communities. And we're also going to learn about how economic recovery has occurred through the redevelopment of these urban areas into mixed uses like urban city centers, housing, residential, retail, and beautiful areas that were once blighted, now becoming vibrant areas to live, work, and play. Now, this is a universal design course for learning. Some of you don't know what that is, but this course will be reaching out to all types of learners. So if you need any accommodations, please let me know. This means the following. We are going to have a wide diversity of students in this class. It can be students that are working from home, students that are juggling families. Some students are graduate students, recently graduated and trying now to get into the workforce. Other students are professional, older returning students, increasing their skills during this pandemic time. But whatever your particular profile is as a student, this course is going to be accessible. One of the great things that the pandemic did is it really increased accessibility for learning to students of all types in all locations, regardless of any of the barriers they may have had during in-classroom learning. This is also a global learning engagement course, commonly called GLE. We are doing learning with both universities in Italy and Greece. This is going to be a fascinating component to this particular course, and it is part of the DePaul Strategic Plan, where we are trying to engage students in global experiences, even during the pandemic. Now, this course is very much an interactive online learning course. It meets the criteria for Quality Matters. Quality Matters is a nonprofit agency that sets the best practices for learning online. There'll be no Zoom lectures, but instead we're going to use a variety of tools for learning. Things like green screens, animations like this, games, case studies, PowerPoints, quizzes, and exams that are used with unlimited attempts so that you can learn from them, not just be assessed by them. And so we will use Zoom to interact, but we will also use a variety of other things like voice threads, presentations, discussion boards, where you can actually respond to the other students' work. Zoom is just a tool for us to interact. It is not going to be how we learn the material in a didactic lecture. So welcome to our course. If you need any assistance, please reach out to me. I'm very much a professor that works closely with her students. Be patient, however, though. The pandemic has created some challenges, but seek to solve the problems during this difficult time with the pandemic. Make the most of your GLE experience. And if you need anything, you will find contact information of how to reach me. Welcome to our course.